Man City has a problem with this. Man City has a problem with that. Man City this. Pep losing his mind. Erling not performing. Phil Foden not performing. But all of it comes under one umbrella. All of it is based on one thing, and it is going to sound so dumb when you think about the four repeating Prem champions, the treble winners. It's going to sound really dumb, right? But just hear me out, okay? Hear me out. First of all, the first sign of trouble that shit was not right at Man City is that we all saw that Southampton game at the Etihad before the match, and we thought, okay, perfect get right game, perfect, just do it. Erling scores in the 5th minute. We're all thinking, oh, a long day for Southampton. They're going to ship 8 today. No. The fact that they only won that game 1-0 and won it extremely narrowly with the performance on the pitch from Southampton should have been the first sign of things are not right at the Etihad. Sir, ma'am, no. The fact of the matter is, it comes down to one thing, and that one thing is this team, that club, has not been battle tested. That team has not faced any sort of adversity which they've had to come back from. This now is the adversity, but they have no idea how to get through it. And that's why I think the issues are compounding and snowballing. And I think that's why heads have dropped. I think that's why they're 7 without a win now. And it sounds crazy to say that they're not battle tested, that they haven't been battle tested. Like, we all know the road to the four-peat and to the treble was not all sunshine and roses. I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination, but just because you win 25 games in a row doesn't mean you've been battle tested, if that makes sense. Battle testing comes when your backs are against the wall, when shit is hitting the fan, when you don't know which way is up, down, left, right, and you still grind out a way to win. And the example, not to bring college football into this and make everything about me, the team I support in college football, the Georgia Bulldogs, this season has not gone perfectly. This season has been horrific at some points. But even in those low moments, we've come back. We've mounted like extremely close comebacks. We've been down by 28 in the first quarter and took the lead in that game later on, only to lose by a singular touchdown. Did it kill me? Yes. But it wasn't a bad loss. Those things, that resiliency, that never say die, that is what battle test is all about. And I just don't think I've seen that from the City side. Like, I look at the Spurs game, right? And I think there is just no way that you should be losing 4-0 at home to Spurs. There is no way that should be happening. That was the perfect opportunity for them to go down 2-0, right? Go full force. Go full force. Do the thing. Tottenham's thing is to dare is to do. Go. That was your opportunity when your backs are against the wall to mount a comeback, to do the thing, to be the Man City we know you are. And they just didn't. They just didn't. They let an injured Tottenham team with Dragusin and Ben Davies come in and just run the show at the Etihad. And then, to me, the most inexcusable thing is to go to Anfield and shrivel, to just die, to capitulate. They played that game the way I saw a Chelsea team who got bopped 4-1 at Anfield played. It's just, there's no excuse for that. I thought Man City were made of harder, more sinuous stuff, but they're not. 7 games in a row without a win is ridiculous. At some point, you just have to. I'm so, like, you're the best, one of the best teams in the world, and you are in relegation form, and it's because you haven't faced any adversity. This is the first adversity this team is facing since probably Pep has been there, and they're shriveling. They're shriveling under the pressure of it all. The lack of being battle tested is a big reason why I think their young stars aren't pulling them up and why they're acting up on social media. You see Phil Foden posting his PFA Player of the Year trophy. Bro, your team is winless in 7. You haven't scored or assisted. No one gives a fuck what you did last year. It's about the here and the now, and you're shriveling. You're not rising to the occasion. and this is a beef, a qualm I've had with Man City for a while. I think their academy players are so insulated, and I think all of their players are insulated, especially the academy ones, because they know how to play a certain way, but they don't know how to adapt. And I think that's a big issue. Something else also that's just unfortunate is that all of their older players have their declines at the same time. Everything has coincided. It's a perfect storm. And to be completely honest, the only person I feel bad for here is Rico Lewis. That's the only person I feel bad here for. I they need to grow up. They need to pull up their big boy pants and just go win, because this is getting ridiculous. You're not the first team to have faced adversity. They're fifth in the Prem now. This is what, game week 14 that we're going into. It's ridiculous. I don't feel bad. After a certain point, like, that team is good enough to get a win, but they're shriveling, and that to me is unacceptable. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Man City. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying. Like, comment, subscribe.